in the current environment, a lot of talk about digital workforce, automation, digitalization, all these are nice buzzwords, right? But how are we going to do the changes? Very simple. I will just go into one specific area, which is the RPA. We call it robotic process automation, right? You have robotic there, that is more on software, not a physical robot, it's a software that we are going to build and make that automation in your organization. Process is all about you're making it lean, streamline the process, making it more efficient, and get software to work for the process, right? And the automation is always there. Once you have done the lean, process improvement with the system, you will actually automate your entire work. Okay, RPA is all about like what you saw in the screen. It is a software robot that we built how to automate or how that entire process that you are executing today manually with a lot of resources, a lot of time and volume of work. And you get the software to do that work for you. With the AI and machine learning that you built in further, that enhances that entire intelligent way of doing things. And that really helps to grow your business, where you can focus a lot of your energy in your actual business growth. Let the software bot, the software to do all this so-called the mundane work or the harsh way is all the dirty works, let the software to do, right? Let the decision-making work is done by the human. So what are the 5 factors that is common to, if you have these 5 factors in your organization, then that is the right signal that you really have to embark on RPA. First, heavily employee involvement, right? You have a lot of resources that are working to execute a task. Second, very complex. Yeah, the particular task is very complex where you really need to do a lot of check and balance. A lot of people have to be involved to execute one process. And high volume. Say for example, you are processing invoices or PO in thousands, right? Standardization and stability. Okay, there are standard process that you really get people to do every day on the same thing again and again. And it's difficult to outsource. It could be your trade secret. You can't outsource that particular task, and you really need so-called software to execute that. And you don't want to share your confidential information, right? So these are the common 5 factors that as an indicator that you can convert into these RPA. We have some clients already automated their HR processes from job, advertising the job description, finding the CV, arranging an interview, and right up to the hiring process is entirely automated by the bot. Just the interview alone is going to be done by human. A lot of organizations, if you see across, everybody implemented ERP, CRM, or any kind of system. But, and yet, a lot of them are actually extracting the data out and try to do in Excel or in PowerPoint for the presentation, right? For various reasons. So that part of the work required a lot of manual intervention, a lot of rounds of review session with the stakeholders or even the various departments. So you spend a lot of time actually extracting the data, try to prepare it as a presentation manner, then you present it to your management or whoever it is. All that part of work you can actually get the bot to do. So you can focus most of your time looking into problem solving in your business, strategy related work, and go and review back on the execution versus what is you have planned during your strategy time. So that saves a lot of your time, cost, and involvement. Even a government of Malaysian agency in Malaysia, when we proposed in the beginning, they were very reluctant. And true enough, after that, after we ran the bot, they started to see the benefit, especially on the error and non-compliance and governance issues. They started to deploy more bots. So the benefit of RPA or the digital workforce is you see a tremendous cost saving and how that cost saving works, because you deploy less resource to execute a particular task. So your full-time employee time cost is reduced. Instead of having 5 to 10 license in your ERP, you are only getting 1 robot license. Your license cost and your license maintenance cost has been reduced as well. And obviously, there are intangible things, time saving, high quality, and you can scale this solution from one problem to another problem. Then you can really, you can slowly deploy and make the entire organization more productive. Huge MNC, Japanese firm, worldwide. They have presence in Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, and around the world. And being Japanese, they are very particular on efficiency and productivity, right? And they also don't trust system or the data, that much, because it's extracted, presented by human. They always want to go back and look at the right facts. So when we deploy, it's for logistic process. They had about, if not mistaken, about 20 over, factories. Each steps of the process required about 20 plus steps for each factory. Very highly complex. A lot of people need to deploy because they key in various systems, extract it out in Excel, and they have macros and formulas, and then they present it as a PowerPoint. All right. So before the RPA, the process actually takes about 20 minutes. Okay, and full-time employee was about 30. After deploying, it's only 3 minutes. And within the 3 months, they started to see the ROI, and the people are being deployed is only about 20. And the rest 10, they deployed to some other work.